Well, it looks like we have another day ahead of us, don't we, Freddy? What's that? Yeah, Freddy, you totally understand me. So, what should we eat today, huh? I don't know what this is, but it looks pretty good, right? Don't worry, maybe we'll never find this here. It's gonna be you and me. Just you and me. Oh god. Well, looks like I'm gonna die here. I ran out of food and water, and God knows you don't want to know what I had to eat and drink for the past 3 weeks. It's all this fucking here, and I'm not sure how long it'll last here. I'm really scared.
That's why I'm gonna help.
You know a way out of here, Freddy?
Even better, I don't know who's further salvation.
The fuck you talking about?
You lost your ways to remember General Demon, have you not?
Yeah, I guess you're right on that part. But I can't face him again.
And why is
Look, it's a long story that I wanted to leave behind.
I think that's nothing. Something that can remind me, that can show me who you truly are.
Oh, really?
Yes, something that you badly
Like what? Oh no, I refuse to.
If you ever want to leave this now, you will refuse.
Okay, fine. What episode then? Really? Okay, look, this is a weird and strange episode even for SpongeBob. And I'm saying this after watching episodes like Trunchbilly's.
Well, Patrick, even though you won, it looks like he was the real star. Bop!
I don't mind weird stuff. If it's done right, it could lead some really wacky scenarios, but I can still understand what's going on. If not, you get stuff like this. You won't know what's happening, you'll probably either be creeped out or extremely annoyed with what you see on screen, and it's just weird for the sake of being weird. There's no leverage for the weirdness, they just come up as pointless. That's what Spongehenge is. And you're gonna see how confusing this all is. But I might as well do this since I have nothing else to do. So, this windy storm blows to Bikini Bottom, and after this couple loses their leftovers, they make an obvious reference to Planet of the Apes. By the way, this is not the only time the subject will be brought up. The leftover bag crashes through SpongeBob's window, and after he goes outside for a bit, the pores on his body start making a whistling sound. This doesn't really make any sense because I haven't really seen this before or since this episode. Okay, I'm getting tired. Can I stop now? Fine, whatever. For some reason, the holes in his body make a particular tune that the jellyfish are attracted to. Also, apparently the next day, it has gotten so windy that SpongeBob can't get to work, along with the jellyfish being all over him. So he has to find someone to give the Krusty Krab, but despite all of his attempts, he is unable to.
Sorry, Mr. Krabs, but these jellyfish don't want me to go to work.
Jellyfish?
They're attracted to my whistly holes.
I'll never understand what you just said.
And I don't understand the majority of what's going on in this episode. Somehow this little issue is easily fixed and Mr. Krabs uses a fishing line to get SpongeBob to the restaurant, but pretty soon the jellyfish come back and then all Bikini Bottom starts to blow away. Yeah, at this point I just lost track of what this episode was trying to do. He ends up at Patrick's house and he tells him what's going on until the jellyfish show back up. Then Patrick gets pissed off and he wants nothing to do with them. Okay, first off, what was the point of having Patrick here if he only appears for like what? A little over a minute? Hell, the same thing goes with Mr. Krabs and Squidward. So yeah, they have no purpose. Also, Patrick has the nerve to say this.
Sorry, SpongeBob, but you've become a negative influence!
Wow, that line is almost just as bad as...
That flies in the face of my good nature.
I don't need to go much further than that. Then all of a sudden these jellyfish go rogue for no fucking reason, and he's forced to hide in this cave. And after an unknown period of time passes, SpongeBob builds a sculpture of himself. And even though you could tell he's been there for a while due to his beard and torn clothing, you don't know exactly how long he's been there. Also, does anybody think that SpongeBob now looks a bit more similar to Robin Williams? No one else? Okay then. SpongeBob comes with the idea of using the skull to distract the jellyfish, but it doesn't work because the song tune is off. So he creates a bunch of them in order to get the tune just right. It ends up working, and he tries to go back to the Krusty Krab to see that it's all gone.
You maniacs! You blew it up! Oh, damn you! God damn you all to hell!
See, I told you that random, out-of-nowhere Planet of the Apes reference would come back. And even after all the shit I saw here, it still gets weirder. The episode flash forwards 3,000 years later, where these fucking aliens with their cameras in their mouths pay a visit to the Spongehenge, where the jellyfish annually stop by. And then after a weird, creepy-ass close-up that will give me nightmares for weeks on end, it just ends. I don't want to live on this planet anymore. Yeah, that's probably the only thing going through your head right now. What was the point of this episode existing? It wasn't really funny, it wasn't serious, and it didn't get to the weird aspect either. Well, except for the ending. I think the main problem here is the pacing. They go through so many subplots in this that it could have been episodes on their own in this show. A strange storm blowing through Bikini Bottom, jellyfish being attracted to SpongeBob, SpongeBob being stuck in a cave, SpongeBob influence on the future. It jumps from one idea to another, and yet none of these ideas are fully fleshed out. It's just really confusing to watch, and sometimes even scary, due to its lack of direction and good pacing. I bet they smushed all these plots into one episode because the writers couldn't fill an 11-minute episode. Hell, they can't even fill up a 7-minute episode. Don't worry, I'll get to these episodes another day. But I think the pacing in this show has now is why many of these episodes are awful, and this one is no different. But I still don't understand why you want me to do this in the first place.
The clues and traces define your business you all along. Has the current sit through all his multiple episodes and with best determination. You can do it again.
Yeah, maybe I can. Freddy?
I'm afraid that man you were talking to doesn't exist.
How long were you standing there?
Long enough. Specifically 3 hours. If you think I would have easily let you escape from me, you are sadly mistaken. You will always be my puppet, and I will always be your master.
Wiiteen, thank God you woke up. Wait, what? What is this? Where's Malin? Who's Malin? Cypher, what year is this? It's 2016, Wiiteen. You were knocked out for a while on the ground for a minute there. We were really worried about you. You're safe now. Wait, what?